Hello and welcome to the 2020 election between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Before we get started, please go and subscribe. We're currently at 212 subscribers, so we hit our monthly goal, but now we're going to move it up to 220, so go and do that. So let's get started. We have RCP open where we have average polling. In the general election, Trump versus Biden. Biden has an average 6.4 lead over Donald Trump. We're going to start off with the safe Trump states: Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, except the 2nd Congressional District, Kansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, West Virginia, South Carolina, and Alaska. For Joe Biden, safe is California, Washington, D.C., Illinois, Maryland, Delaware, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, New York, and the 1st Congressional District, and Hawaii. For Trump likely states, we're actually Texas, and we're going to go back to that after we look at some polls, and we're going to go to Joe Biden: Oregon likely, New Jersey, Connecticut, Maine at large, and the rest we're going to go over polling. So actually forgot to do New Mexico. So in Florida, Trump has an average 1.3% lead over Biden, shifting lately from Biden to Trump. So let's actually look at 2016. Trump won Florida, and in the governor race and Senate race, the Republicans won. I'm going to say Florida will go lean Trump in a Democratic wave here, when both times Republican, as well as in polling it's showing Trump winning, as well as the incumbents almost always win Florida. Michigan, Biden plus 4.8. I do agree that Biden will win, probably 3%, 2%. So lean Biden in Michigan. Pennsylvania, Biden plus 3.8 over Donald Trump. The Republicans, Trump won Pennsylvania last time, and in the governor race, there was a very strong Democrat, so it wasn't as easy to measure how Republicans would do if it was a presidential year. But I would say that Pennsylvania will probably lean or tilt. I'm going to say tilt. Trump currently has a negative 1% approval rating there if you look at Morning Consult, with I think a 47% approval to a 48% disapproval, so not too bad. Going into Georgia, Trump plus 7.5. That's higher than it was in 2016. So I will definitely give Trump Georgia in the likely column if polling is showing he's up over 7 points. In Arizona, Biden plus 3.8. In the presidential year, Trump won it by about 3 points. In the governor race, Republicans won it by 14, and the Senate race, it was flipped to the Democrats by about 2 points, 2.5 points. So this one's going to be close. I still think that Trump will edge it out in the tilt column. There wasn't too much turnout in the primary for the Democrats there, so I do think there's still slightly more enthusiasm on the Republican side in Arizona. Going into Iowa, Trump plus 4.8. I do think Trump will win Iowa against Biden. Biden did not perform well there at all, so I am going to throw it into the likely margin. In Wisconsin, it's currently a tie. There's no showing yet of the primary, which I think is in April there. Where is here? I think Iowa will tilt to Trump. it is more of a progressive Democratic state, so I do expect some of those progressive populists to switch over to Trump. There was a poll taken in Florida which shows 20% of Bernie Sanders supporters will vote for Trump, 10% are toss-up, and 60-something% will go to Biden. I think it was 65%. Going back, oh yeah, as well as Trump did win Wisconsin last time by about 0.7%, and the governor race there was very, very close. That's Senate, which was a strong Democratic Congresswoman up for re-election. And the governor race, it was very, very close, 1.1% margin for the Democrat Tony Evers or whatever. I don't know how you pronounce his name. In Virginia, Biden plus 6.3. Biden will definitely win Virginia. He did very well in the primary, and Trump has not really made an effort to take Virginia and flip it. Moving into New Hampshire, Biden plus 4.5. Latest poll was taken right after New Hampshire primary, and the others were January and beforehand. So there was definitely a shift. It's going to be close. There was a lot of turn away for Biden there, so I will... this is hard. I think I'm going to tilt Trump in New Hampshire. Trump also did get the most turnout out of any incumbent president in a primary there, getting, I think, 130,000 votes, which was very high. That is all for polling. So now we're at 239 Trump, 239 Biden. We're going to move back to Biden, and we're going to give him Minnesota in the lean column, almost likely. I think it'll be 4.5% win for him there. He did very well in the primary. Wasn't expected to win, but he did come out and win Minnesota. In Colorado, I'm going to put it in the likely column very narrowly. Sanders won Colorado. Biden did not perform too well there, but because Colorado really disapproves of the president and has been showing a trend towards the Democrats there, I will put it in the likely column, probably 5.5% win for Biden. Moving back to Trump, he will win Maine's second in the lean column. Biden won Maine's primary very narrowly, but Trump still has a decent approval rating there. And in the House race there, it barely flipped to the Democrats. Going to Trump again, I'm going to say he's going to lean Ohio at least. Ohio came out very heavily for him in 2016, as well as the governor race in Ohio. It was won by the Republicans, and the popular vote in the House for Ohio's House went more Republican. I think it'll go to Trump, putting him at 258. Maine's second congressional district, Nebraska's second congressional district will go to Trump. The House district was won by the Republicans, and it was also a Democratic wave year, so I would expect for Trump to win there again. 259, 258. Moving to Biden, he will tilt Nevada. Nevada did not show up too well for him there, and we didn't see any numbers on the Republican side. Well, I haven't seen any yet. But it will probably go to Biden very narrowly. It's slightly trending to the Democrats at the moment, but we'll see in 2020. Going back to Trump, I think he will tilt North Carolina. This will be a close race for him and Biden. Trump got about 700,000 voters out to vote for him in the primary there, which is pretty decently high. But Biden still won the state in the Democratic primary. North Carolina is generally a lean Republican state, so it'll most likely go to Trump, even though polling has indicated Biden leading there at the moment. So, in the end, Trump 274 to 264 for Biden. Thank you for watching. Please go subscribe, like the video, as well as hit the notification bell to get notified when new videos come out. Bye.